Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Roliver Queen. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing good. Now, I don't really do reviews on this channel, not a big fan of them, but one, I need content for this week, and two, sometimes you come across a comic book that is so good, you gotta let the streets know about it. And this week, said comic book is Batman Urban Legends issue 19, and the story we're going to be focusing on is The Signal and the Outsiders. Now, the story starts really in Batman Urban Legends 18, and 19 is the finale. Let's give you guys a refresher on what's been going on with Duke Thomas since he's the star of this two-parter. So Duke Thomas has been going through a lot editorially and as a character. So more recently, he's been on The Outsiders. He'll spearheaded that recent book for about a year and some change before it got pulled up from underneath him. Sales weren't doing so great. Shame on you guys for not supporting that, by the way. Then he got shafted off to Tony Patrick, who did the Batman and the Signal Secret Files one shot. There, it was more Duke focused compared to Hill on Outsiders. So here we're dealing with Duke, who has to deal with his friends who are pissed off at him for just being a hero and just being busy all the time. And also, we delve back into the story about him and his mom. As you guys know, mom was infected with the Joker toxin. And at the end of that story, she ends up missing from the hospital that she was at. And it took a while before we could touch up on that story thread again. But since then, Brandon Thomas has taken Duke Thomas and the Outsiders for himself. And to be honest, Brandon Thomas, his time with Duke and the Outsiders has been hit or miss. Fear State joint happened, which was kind of all over the place. They're trying to tie in Future State with Fear State. Not a big fan of Time Wyman stories. Was a really hard read, but here, especially in these last 2 months of Batman Urban Legends, he's giving us a toned down, condensed personal story. So the Outsiders, they have a brand new concept, which I think Brandon Thomas utilized well. The Outsiders has a rotating fifth chair, meaning any hero that needs their services, they will aid them. So you'll have Green Arrow in the Outsiders, you'll have Robin in the Outsiders, so on and so forth. So that's happening. Also, Duke Thomas is being a student, and he's also looking for his mom, and also he's just elevating as a hero in general. But as great as all that stuff is, it's starting to crash down on him. He's not doing so hot mentally, physically. The team has to check him, like, hey, what's going on? And Batman even gets roped in. And this is where I give Brandon Thomas a lot of credit, because remember how I just said the Outsiders are doing the whole rotating fifth chair thing. He was able to use that to allow Batman to come back and have Batman and the Outsiders, which is a team that I think everybody enjoyed under Hill. So Batman decides, hey, I want to request a fifth chair. We're going to go help you figure out the situation with your mom. And the way that whole storyline progresses is really awesome. So first of all, it's cool to see the Outsiders really pull together for Duke, one of their own, and the explanation behind where his mom has been and others like her is pretty cool. It's very fleshed out. Brandon Thomas could have easily stretched this out for a good couple months or maybe even a year, but even in this one issue, everything is broken down in a way that makes sense. I think everybody here will be satisfied, and the way the story wraps up in general is beautiful, man. I was crying a little bit in the Uber when I was reading this. And while I'm here, let me give a shout out to Alberto Albuquerque and John Calise. They're the ones that's doing the art and the colors. The art was slapping, colors popping. And, I want to give a shout out to Steve Wands as well for the letters, because the letters were on point. But overall, you know, this was an amazing story. This is one of Brandon Thomas's better stories regarding the Outsiders and Duke Thomas. And I'm excited for what he has next. Because right now, all I want is a Black Lightning story under Brandon Thomas. Now I want a Katana story under Duke Thomas. Excuse me. I want a Katana story under Brandon Thomas. And I even want a metamorpho story under Brandon Thomas because I think he's learned his lesson from the last couple months, and he showed that hey, you can really craft something special here. So I want to see what he has next for this team. I think he's a solid placement for this team. And you know what? I'm excited, man. And Duke Thomas fans, you know, I, maybe this is different on YouTube, but on Twitter there seems to be this narrative going around that Duke Thomas is being ignored, but it's clear that Brandon Thomas clearly cares about Duke Thomas because he's been doing a shit ton of work with him. So go pick up the story, man. If you felt like Duke Thomas has been underrated, disrespected, go pick up the story. I think you'll have a great time. I had a great time with it. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Did you guys enjoy the story? If you didn't or didn't, let me know. Am I looking forward to more stuff with Brandon Thomas? Because I know I am. But again, let's chat down below in the comments. Much love, much peace. It's your boy Roliver Queen. And before I leave, if you enjoy this content, hit me with that like, hit that subscribe button. Y'all know the deal. All right, man. Y'all be easy. Roliver Queen out.